Alrighty. Change some dirt. Fresh substrate, nice and moist. That's going to shake up too much. Nice and soft and loose, so that way she can dig if she pleases to. That's probably a good amount. Plenty of moisture in that. Is that poo? It is not. It is coal peat substrate for Little Miss here. I noticed that there was a bit of mold growing in her tank. So rather than just trying to clean it out, I just got some new soil for her. So that way, I thought I'll just have a quick stream of replacing the soil and seeing the whole process and hoping that she doesn't run away. So anyway, I'm going to go clean this off in a second. There we are. Forgot you have face-eating spiders. Yeah, they probably would if I let them. Alright, now let's hope that she doesn't get all cranky with me when I put her back in. Because I need this container for the other one as well. But here's Miss Cranky. She's probably going to do a bit of a bolt, so we've got to be quick and hope she doesn't scuttle away. There you go. How's that? Are you going to leave the bucket? Come on. Yeah. I know it's cold for you at the moment, so she's very slow. In she goes. There we go. Very good. You making yourself comfortable in there? So I'm not sure if you can really see. Not sure if you can really see her in there. I would assume she does, and if she doesn't, too bloody bad. Alrighty. Good stuff, so that's number one done. Well, actually, I've got to fill up her water. So literally all they need is just like a little bottle cap of water. Especially during winter when it can get quite humid in there, especially inside where there's some air conditioning. Anyway, let's put the old rubber band back on, and there you have it. Comfortable little spider tank. There she is, just chilling out. On to number two. Who does number two work for? Go with that. Now this one, I haven't handled her in a very long time, because last time I tried, she hissed at me. She actually had a go. So hopefully, and I'm not sure how well you can see this, but she has a full-on labyrinth going on. See how she's like dug these really cool, oh, it's too much reflection, really cool like little tunnel system that she's kind of built for herself. So I kind of feel really bad digging this one up because she's worked so hard on it. But at the same time, this soil needs replacing, so I kind of have to get her out of there. So, will she cooperate? That's the question. Now this is the little one. Non-venomous. Oh no, these are one of the most venomous / dangerous spiders on planet Earth. And the reason for it is because they are part of the the bird-eating tarantula family, and we can't get the nice, fluffy, friendly tarantulas that you get in America that you can see on like TV shows and movies because they're all American, right? Cute little guys. Is this when we see Dilbo die on stream? Maybe. The thing is though, they can only make us sick, but they can, if they get the dogs, they can like kill them. So I have to be really careful. Now this one I used to be able to handle, no problem. But we'll see if she's going to cooperate with me today, because she's going to get mad that I'm ruining her home. Come on. Now the problem doing it this way is that I can't feel her. So I can't tell where she's going to go. Here she is. Hey, everything's all right. So yeah, they can make humans sick, but they can kill like dogs and cats if they bite them like very, very quickly. So I have 2 dogs out here with me, but that's why I have to be very vigilant with how I do this. So whilst I'm replacing the dirt, they can go in. Somebody redeem the helmet. Please don't redeem the helmet. How cute in a spiderly way. Yeah, there she is. She's all right. She's not gonna do anything. This is the one that I've raised by hand, so that's why I can do this with her. But the other one, there's no way I could handle her without her. I mean, with these gloves, I'd probably be all right. Should we try it out? Controller only. Should we try and handle the other one? Now, because it's kind of cold out here, right? Anyway, you can go in here if you're gonna do it. Here you go on. Get in there. Come on. Get off me. There we go. Alrighty. So I'll be back in a jiffy with an empty tank. Alrighty. So, nice and fresh. So there she is, nice and comfortable, just hanging out in there, whilst we give her some nice, fresh, new dirt to hang out in. Nice and fresh and loose as well, so that way she'll be able to make her little labyrinth maze contraption pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Although it is winter, so she's nice and slow. During summer is when you really can't handle them because they're nice and fast and angry and hungry. And I haven't fed them in 3 months, so they're probably getting there. So there we go. So controller only, Dennis, what that means is when I'm playing normal things like first person shooters, if you've seen it on chat, is when I have to use controller only instead of mouse and keyboard, which everybody knows I am terrible at. So anyway, that's all good. If I can fill that with water. That's a bit big for her. I'll put this back in. Oh, you did redeem it? Okay, yeah, we can refund it later. So anyway, she can go back in now. There she is. I should be able to hold her without gloves on and hope that she doesn't bite me. But that's, yeah. I've had this one since she was a sling, and I sort of hand raised her, so that's why she's more comfortable doing it this way, but the other one is very much a no-no. Anyway. There you go. She used to be very small and now she's quite large. And so are her fangs. Do you reckon she's going to bolt? She's about to bolt. Alright, get back in there. This is the problem I also have, is that when she gets excited, she doesn't want to get off me. Come on. In your hop. Without hurting yourself. Now she's being stubborn. Please, please name the god of control. Please, what? What did I say? But please don't but don't please name the God, name of God, controller only the, please don't in the name of God, controller only the spider. I mean, I could do it this way. She seems pretty comfortable just hanging out. And this is the part that I get in trouble with, is because then she doesn't want to go back into the tank. So, come on. Come on. Ugh. How do I, what do I do here now? Come on. The thing I get worried about is when they don't move, and they're very, like, stubborn little animals. And she's on my dominant hand. So now I'm kind of stuck. I need you to hop off my hand, please. Come on, in your hop. Here we go. Thank you. Ugh, there we go. Should I test you with just my normal hand? Or are you going to make me itchy? She's probably going to make me itchy. Get the tweezers. I mean, these would probably tell if I didn't drop them. Hey, but she seems kind of chill. She's not like being aggressive with me at all. Hey? You going to be chill? You going to come back up? Come on. Here we go. No, she's bolting. She's running. Yeah, there we go. So she used to be really sponsored by Medicare for all your dumb mistakes, by the Darwin Award. But that's how, yeah, she used to be really, really small, and I've had it for a number of years now, which makes me think it might be a male because it's small. She's very small. Maybe I just haven't fed her the right stuff. She gets pinky mice now. I don't know. Maybe just living in these tanks. Anyway. You can hop back in if you really want to. Oh, now she wants to hang out. See that? You try and put them back in. Oh, shit. Okay, you can get back in now. I took my eyes away for 1 second and here she starts running up my arm. Oh, man. That's a huge spider in my books. Yeah, well, I mean, size is subjective, right? She is small in comparison to the other big angry one in that other tank, that's for sure. But you wouldn't find these in your house because, well, it actually depends on where you live. If you're in Queensland, you might find these in your house. The last time she ran like that, she ran up my arm and she fell off and like landed like 4 feet from my arm to the ground and survived. And she tried to run away, so I just like scooped her up. That was a while ago, so she seems to be my friend today, which is nice. I just need to be careful while I'm outside. Moves to state. The closest thing you'll find with these in Australia will be a huntsman spider, because they're fairly similar types of animals, but look how big the bum is. That's just because they're well fed. Hey, you're not in pain at all, are you? You're not injured? And she's struggling like holding on to this because I'm wearing the gloves, so her little claws, they're not really going into anything. I can feel them trying. You're probably not going to be able to see it with the camera. The little paws on the front. It's probably not going to... She's got like these little paws like on the front there. Little claws that like try and dig in. And she's having a bit of trouble with the gloves. Huntsmans and redbacks. Huntsmans are good. Huntsmans you got no problem with because they will get everything else, such as the redbacks. The redbacks you have to get rid of them, obviously. And whitetails, get rid of those fuckers. Anyway, do you want to hop back in or are you good just hanging out? Here we go, in your hop. Nice new substrate for them. But this is the one I need the gloves for. Alrighty. Where is she? Now this is the one that I cannot handle or never have, and I probably shouldn't, because she's the very big cranky one. But she seems to be very chill today. Maybe because it's cold. I don't want to do, I'm not going to do this. Never handle, but hold my beer, chat. Yeah. No, I'm not, like, I was thinking about it. Because, like, I don't think she would be able to bite through these gloves, no problem. But, I really don't want to risk it, that's all. Like, the thing is, like, it'll make me sick, but I don't want to, like, hurt her. Because if she bites and I, like, flick, and then she's flicked away, and then she's injured, and then I'll lose her, and then I might kill her. So I don't want to do that. So, wood as fiddle. But usually, when I do this, she arcs up and like hisses. She literally goes. I believe the Latin name for these spiders is Geticus fucticus. Geticus fucticus. Yeah, that's a good one. See that? She's getting mad with me. She'll probably have a go at this. And the first time she did that, she literally ran up the tongs and it scared the living daylights out of me. Oh, see that? Oh, she's mad. She's super mad. She's real cranky, and I have the lid open, and yeah. I should probably put her away. Man, I love you and all. Wasn't a cat easy to have? I have a cat, and they are much, well, it's funny you say that, Dennis, because dogs and cats require a certain level of like care and responsibility, right? These are literally the easiest pets. Bro, it's cold out here. Stop. Yeah, right. That's exactly right. These are the easiest pets any person could possibly have. And the reason for it, like they're easier than fish. These things are easier to have than fish. Because fish, you've got to keep the water right. You know, you've got to constantly feed them every day. You've got to like clean their tanks and all this sort of stuff. But literally, I don't even really have to do this with the soil. I don't have to replace the soil, ever. I just choose to because it gets dirty. But you literally just give them a tiny little bit of water. You give them like a cricket or like a pinky mouse maybe every like 3 or 4 months. And then you do that. And you just leave them alone for months. Like that little one there that I was holding a second ago. I haven't held her in over, shit, maybe 12 months. I haven't picked her up and held her in maybe over 12 months. And she was chill with me, so. This angry one on the other hand though, has never been hand raised like at all. So that's why I cannot and will choose not to put my hand all the way in there and handle her. They say spiders have good memories. I mean, I would say that's true because a lot of people think that they're just dumb insects, right? And maybe to a degree some of them are, but I don't think these ones are. I think these ones are quite intelligent. And I say that because I've lived with them. And I've handled them and I've had them for years. And I honestly think like they, like for the type of species or for the type of creature they are, they can be quite intelligent. You saw before the labyrinth that the other one built in the soil. Like I'll come back tomorrow and that one would have dug like a full tunnel system, and it would all be like placed in, so you wouldn't be able to knock it over. Like, that's insane. Like, that's really, most humans wouldn't be able to like build like a pillow fort. But that little creature in there, all by herself, can dig up the dirt, web it where it needs to go, and build a tunnel, you know? Still gonna choose a cat. Hey, I'm not convincing you. If you don't want to get spiders, don't get them. I've always wanted them though. Ever since I was a little kid. Out of all bugs, spiders are smart. So yeah. Crickets are fucking retarded, but these things go alright. But they definitely choose, right? Like, as I said, like this one was never hand raised. When we got her years ago, she was literally living in like a container like this, like a small food container for like most of her life. How often do they shed? I would say that they probably shed more in the wild, but I've had this one for nearly 5 years, and I think I've only seen her shed twice. Other one, on the other hand, she shed a lot more because every time she sheds, she grows that little bit more. So maybe once a year, depends on growth. Yeah. So she obviously sheds a lot less because she's not really growing anymore. She's full size. She's been like this since I've had her for the last 5 years. So this one might be like a good, maybe like 10, 15 years old by now. Because she was at the shop for at least 5 years before I got her, and now it's been 5 years since. So and she was full size grown then. So she was probably, yeah, at least 10 to 15 years old at this point. There she goes, she's starting to settle in now. She's getting cold and she's thinking, just put me back inside in the aircon. She normally lives in this little tunnel bit, so I'll probably put that back in and leave her alone for a while. Because she's gonna get, see, she's so mad. She's so mad. You're cranky. You're cranky, you're so cranky. Here, how about I put this back in, hey? I need you to move out the way though. Can you move? I'll just put it over here. I'll let you, because if I do this, you'll probably see her go into it because she really likes it in there. Jacko has never seen them and never will. I've never let him. He's just gone to his grandma's for the evening, so that's why I'm doing this. So I've never let him. I would never let my son. Maybe when he's like older, and if I still have them by then, I'll let him look at them. But there is absolutely no way I am letting him touch them, or him in the tank. Like I will be with him and supervise Jacko when he's old enough to show him. But if he like gets in here like when I'm not looking and sneaks in, you know. He could cause real trouble. Like he could like spill this, dirt could go everywhere, they could run, they could bite him. So I want to try and raise him so that way he doesn't be inclined to try and see what's in the secret box, that I actually show him what it is, so he knows that if he ever wants to look at them, he can just ask. And he'll hopefully never go against that word and do it on his own and let them out. So anyway, let's put this in. Let's see if we can coax her into the little hidey hole. Come on, look, turn around. See, look, it's in. Hey. Ooh, look at those fangs. Can you see those fangs from there? You probably can't. Anyway. That's the big one. That's the big cranky girl. I never named them. But I did put their species on there, so I'm not sure if the stream is, it's probably showing it backwards. Next, see Dilbo feed his pinky. Speaking of demons, hey Bella. Bella, what are you doing? Hello. You're probably wondering why there's a skull here. That was the last person she ate. Hello, Bella. Yeah, so she's relaxed. She's nice and relaxed in there now. If you can see that. But this is all you really need. This tank is a $9 food container from Kmart. It doesn't have like a locking lid, so I had to super glue these hooks on with just a hair tie. because they're not strong enough to get out of that. But like, it's tight enough that it still lets air in through the vents here, and you can keep it nice and wet in there for when you need it. Baron of Hell and Hell Knight, name him. Wouldn't it be better off to call him the Vagary or the Arachnotron? But this one, this one likes to dig a lot. Whoop. So yeah, if I come back tomorrow, used to have 4 bearded dragons and 2 pythons. I would like to own snakes, but my only issue with snakes is that you have to leave, like, we don't have to feed them live animals. I feed them pinky mice, like little frozen pinky mice, but a lot of people feed like live mice, and I don't know, I can't do that. So I'm happy to like see people's snakes as pets, but I don't think I'll ever own one myself. Just because I would want to feed them the right stuff, which is live mice. But I also would not want to do that. They were fed frozen mice, yeah. And it's no different feeding adult mice to snakes as it is to baby mice to spiders, I guess. But that'll be something that I would do once all of my children, however many there may be, have grown up and moved out of the house. I would not have them with little kids in the house, no way. Especially with, like, you know, under the age of, say, maybe 10. Under 10, I wouldn't want a snake in the house. Maybe a bearded dragon would be cool. I fed my cat live mice. My cat feeds himself live. I remember one day at our old house when Claude, our cat, used to be an outside cat. And one day he was so proud of himself, he bought was it a bush mouse or a small rat? I think it was a small rat. He brought a small rat to the front door and it was in his mouth and he was all chuffed. He was so happy about it. My cat hunts live mice. Yeah, my cat literally did. He doesn't anymore because he's an inside cat. You see that game dev in Japan that has 40 venomous spiders free roaming his office? What? Can you send me a link to that in Discord or Twitter, wherever? Live venomous... I thought in Japan they would have just cooked them and eaten them. Have you seen that? They eat them, like cook them live and they eat them. It's fucking horrifying. Terrible. Don't do that. My cat caught a water rat once. It was bigger than her. Oh, yeah, those things are fucking big. Yeah, share the video in Discord because this is on my phone and I can't see any links. But I definitely want to see that. But yeah, spiders are very underestimated animals. They're very intelligent and can be quite helpful in the right circumstances, especially if you've got like huntsman spiders. Huntsman spiders, you can have them in your house, no problem, as long as there's not too many of them. But yeah, anyway, that'll do for this, I think. There's been enough spider shenanigans. We've got that one all riled up and now she's cranky at me. We've handled this one. And we've learned that there is a game developer in Japan that has spiders just roaming free in his office, and that's ridiculous and a terrible thing that nobody should do. But anyway, whoops. I'm going to put these back inside, and I might see you all later. But thanks for hanging out. Au revoir. Cheers, cunts.